At this time, we're going into the System Setup tab, and we're going through the items in the Parts folder. The first item is your bin locations. These bin locations are different areas at your dealership where parts are stored. You can add new by just adding a name, description. Be sure that it's marked as active. Click OK, and then click Save. The next item is part kits, and part kits can be used separately or can be associated with labor codes. Here are some existing part kits that I have created. You can click on New to add a new item with a name, description. Always make sure that it's marked as active. And then after you click OK, always remember to click on the Save button. Once you have created the part kit, you'll need to add the parts by clicking the Add Edit Part Kit Items. Okay, so we'll take, for example, one I've already created. The oil change is selected here. And then I will click the Add Edit Items. And you'll notice that the items that are associated with this part kit is an oil filter and some oil. Let's see how a part kit would work with an invoice. We'll just open a new invoice, and in the parts box section, right click to add a part kit. And then for instance, that oil change example we were going to add, it has now added the oil filter and the oil without me having to make those selections individually. So these little shortcuts are very helpful in EverLogic. That's when you're working with a part kit. Again, these part kits can be used with your labor codes. I'll show you how to use labor codes in a different section. We then have our part categories. And so here are the part categories that I have set up for this dealership. Again, you can click to add a new part category. EverLogic can help you with the mapping of your part categories. A lot of this is done during your implementation period. Anytime you have that save option, always make sure to save. There's an option for purchase order types. So for example, we have stock purchase, special order, warranty purchase, a non-parts PO, and an option for shop supplies. This is when you're working with your parts PO and you're working with your order type. You then have payment types, and most of these are automatically set up in your EverLogic, and some you can add by clicking on the new button and filling in the blanks and making sure that you are choosing the right options. And this should be marked as active if it is currently in use. Always click OK, and then there is a save option at the top. Shipping terms, and again, usually this is already set up for you. It has information about, UPS, FedEx, and other different methods of shipping. We have our price categories. Now the price categories is something that you can assign to your customers to provide a specific pricing range for parts. Let me show you on a customer record where this is selected. So on the customer record, by clicking on that pencil icon, we're talking about the part price category. Again, this is a specific price assignment for your customers. So the options that you have to choose from in this drop-down menu are defined under System Setup, Price Categories. The next item is for your invoice types, such as retail, internal, external, or maybe warranty, or even the estimates. And lastly, in this section, we have our purchase order payment types. And again, usually these are provided. If you do need to add a new one, just click the new button, fill in the information, make sure it's marked as active, click OK, and as always, be sure to save. Those purchase order payment types are available to you on your purchase order in the upper right hand corner. And that completes the parts section of the System Setup tab.